Hey, this is the Sounds on Vinyl show, the only show in the parallel universe, anywhere that sound is heard that will make your ears bleed. My name is Phil Boyer, and the other guy next to me is lead singer extraordinaire of all bands. Doesn't matter what dimension, doesn't matter what time period, Mr. Mike Svensson. Mike, how's it going? Are you excited for today's show?
I'm super excited. I really love everything about it.
Yes.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
You're good. You're good.
I just went on summer vacation, so I'm good.
Oh,
I
there you go.
just saw Metallica play live in Gothenburg, so played a lot of old school stuff, Creeping Death, Fade to
Yeah.
Black, Orion, Battery, Master of Puppets, that kind of thing. My son, he went nuts first time he saw them, so it was a good. I'm feeling good,
You're
actually.
feeling good.
Feeling
There you
good.
go, man.
And there's a
Feeling good.
connection between Metallica and what we are going to talk about today.
Yeah, we are.
Don't
yeah.
you think?
Yeah,
Eh?
just a little bit. Just a
Just a
little,
little
bit.
bit.
Little bit. As we teased last week with our little Mega Beans special, we are talking about a band that, well, you could say came from Metallica in a way. You know, the Dave Mustaine, whiny little bitch Dave Mustaine. We've talked about him before. You know, he had a real chance to come and pull an Aussie and create something extraordinary and leave the Metallica days behind him. Focus on what he's got ahead of him. Focus on his own talent, imagined or real. And what did he do? What did he do?
You fucked everything up.
He 40 years later, he's still bitching about
Yeah.
Metallica. But what we're going to talk about today is Megadeth's first record, one of my favorites, and Killing Is My Business.
Yeah.
Business is good.
Yeah.
And we're going to go down track by track, talk about it. We'll see why Dave is not as big as Metallica.
Yeah. And this is funny because I've people who listen to the show knows that we're no fans of, or at least me, I'm no fan of Dave Mustaine or Megadeth. But this is a challenge because we can sit and scold that dude to pieces, but listen to an album. That's the thing right here. I mean, we did it. We took notes, and this is what we came up with. So
strap in because it's gonna be a ride.
It's gonna be a ride. So what album are we doing, man?
Killing Is My Business and Business is Good. The first record.
All right.
From Megadeth.
Megadeth.
Yes. So track one, Last Rites / Love to Death. Death without the A, as in Megadeth. Because it's cool when you misspell names.
No.
And words.
No.
It's cool when you do that.
No. It started not good, right?
Okay, so
all
right. So Last Rites, you know, I really dig the piano in the beginning of the song. I think it's cool. I'm a big piano fan, though. I do like that stuff. I do like how the guitar kicks in. It's a little bit of that metal classical thing, which I am a fan of. I don't think you are so much, though, of that. But then something happened, and it just got sort of chaotic, and it was, I don't know. For me, it was like everybody's was just playing a different song. It's like, guys, just play. We'll record it. We'll just play. Let's see what it comes. And they called it this. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, trying to put this gently, but it's the dude has talent. I mean, Dave can play guitar. There's no question about it. So why the hell doesn't he keep it simple? The overall sound on this song, for me, is totally messed up. It's hard to make sense out of it.
Hmm.
It's like you say, it's all over the place. It's like they're playing a couple of different songs all together, and it's mashed up, and it's, I don't know, it's weird.
Hmm.
And yeah, well, there's Dave's song singing. I never liked him, and I never have.
No.
So no, that it's, I don't know. I don't know. It could be so simple. It could be so good, but it started out. I mean, the first couple of notes, besides the piano, because I don't get that in this type of music. I like piano, so don't get me wrong. But no, I don't know. It's like he's trying too hard, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah. I think yeah. I think you hit the nail on the head right there.
Hmm.
His first thing outside of Metallica, and he tried really hard to make it better than Metallica, and
Mm.
unfortunately, it didn't work. At least not with this song so
No.
far. Not now. I'm gonna put you on the spot right now.
Yeah.
You being a singer,
Hmm.
do you think Dave Mustaine is a singer, or do you think he gets by as a singer?
He gets by.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
I mean, we've got there's a lot of so-called singers. I mean, I think David Lee Roth is one of them. I don't
Mm.
think he's a singer, but he's a phenomenal frontman, and he gets by
Yeah.
with his voice. Vince Neil's another one,
Mm.
and so Dave's right up with those guys. Except
Yeah.
I'd argue he's not even a good frontman.
No. And why he's singing, I got my own theories about this. There's no way in hell that he's gonna match up his new band Megadeth without singing and playing guitar like James do.
Hmm.
He could easily have a good singer come into the band and let that guy do his job, and Dave could be the one that writes all the songs, the lyrics or whatever, and have a real singer come in and do the vocals for Megadeth. But he wouldn't in a million years let that one go.
Mm-mm. No, I think you're right. I think Megadeth would have been a lot better. These songs would have been a lot better
Oh
if he
yeah.
focused on more of the writing and the playing and not singing. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
agree.
think so. Yeah.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Truck 2, killing is my business and business is good.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Yeah. I think, it sounds like a demo to me when I listen to it, right? I mean, if you were to clean it up, it might be a decent song, but I guess
Mm-hmm.
that's I don't know. It's really hard to tell because I feel like this whole album is a bit like demo. It's like they're all demos, right?
Yeah.
I mean, his singing on the vocals on this one were sounded a little bit different. I mean,
Yeah.
like was there auto tune back in the day? Back then, I
Oh,
don't
I
know.
can't remember. But the whole thing sounds like low budget. I get you when you say it sounds like a demo, because it's, but sometimes I think that could be really cool. For instance, in this song, but no,
Oh,
I
yeah, I
don't
mean, I
know.
love listening to demos, man. When,
Yeah.
like, there was some old there's a on YouTube, there's this Van Halen thing, and it's about, I don't know, 20 songs or something of old, like, stuff that never was released from Van Halen, and
Yeah.
the sound quality is shit, but it's
Yeah.
fun to listen to, right?
Yeah.
The Rat EP was actually really good. It was heavy, it was,
Yeah. I,
very raw. I mean, you look at a lot
I
of
agree.
punk stuff is like, you could argue that sounds
Hmm.
very demo-y, very raw. So, yeah, I love that. This, though, it's it's not like that, though. It's
No, no, it's
it's
not. And it's like we said before. I mean, just a bit better, the song, but no,
yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think in this song, I'm guessing there's a guy in the background trying to back Dave up, because it sounds like there's someone in the back trying to lift things up, but I'm not sure. But well, the singing,
The
damn,
singing, the singing.
yeah, the music is played well. I mean, they can play, but it's no, I don't know. I don't know.
The skull beneath my skin.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, was it a challenge to see how many tempo
This
changes
is
they
so
could
much
fit in
fun.
there?
We're only like song 3 in, and we're we're doing this. I mean, going. Oh,
Like,
what
how
the?
many tempo changes can you do in 2 minutes?
It's I don't know.
I mean, and
I don't know.
that's not an easy thing to pull off. I mean, very few bands can do tempo changes, and
Yeah,
Megadeth is not one of them. Especially when you do 60 of them in the first 60 seconds, right? It's like,
yeah.
what the hell? What are you trying to do here?
I don't know. But
I
it's
mean,
somebody had to had the talk with him after this album. So you cannot do this. It sounds like I don't know what, because they cleaned it up. I mean, the album Rust in Peace, if I remember it correctly,
mhm.
isn't that really that bad as this one. It's a better sounding album, and so forth. I don't listen to Megadeth, so I cannot really do any real comparison. But I think it's better as Megadeth progressed forward. But this is like, I have to show the world that I can be equally as good as Kirk Hammett and James Hetfield together, and it's only me. Look at what I've done.
Yeah, look what I can do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I took all the guitar parts from Kirk and James, and I just mashed it up. And how long do I have? It's like a friend of mine. Um, he works in a music store, and way back they had Yngwie Malmsteen. He's gonna do like showcase or whatever in the music store, showing off his guitars and amps and whatnot. Sort of like for Marshall or Fender. I can't remember.
Mhm.
So and he said to the promoter, so how long do I have? 20 minutes? No, no, for Christ's sakes, you only have like 2 minutes, because we need to show off the, I mean, the speakers, the guitars. It's sort of like when you go to Nam, all those stuff that
Right.
you're showing, you stand there in a box, and then there's all the people from all other music stores and whatnot. So, oh, I only got like 2 minutes. And he said, yeah. And I shit you not, he did all the parts that he was going to do in 20 minutes. He played on the back of his head, threw out picks into the audience, and did everything in like the stuff that he had mounted out for like 20 minutes, he did in 2 minutes.
Mm.
All of them. And played with his teeth and back, and throw the guitar up in the air, and the picks flying all over the place. And my friend goes, what the hell is going on? And that's Yngwie. But
Mhm.
that's Yngwie all the time. If you listen to him, it's his music. It's like it's Paganini and metal
Mhm.
all in one. But he can play those
Mhm.
licks, and he can get away with it because he's Yngwie Malmsteen, for crying out loud. This
Mhm.
is Dave Mustaine trying to do Kirk Hammett and James Hetfield all together, and it sounds like, what the fuck. I mean,
Mhm.
the riffs are cool on this one. I can give you that, but
Yeah.
it's way too complicated.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you got these sometimes you got this really cool riff,
Yeah,
but then there's all this chaos around it, and
yeah.
it's like you get nothing.
No, there's
Like, it
no
doesn't
common
sound
thread
like
in the
anything.
song. No,
Like, you're making a lot of noise with the guitar, but you're not making music. It's
no.
not.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's nuts. It could have been good. It could have been good. I mean, the riff in itself, it's really cool. But then all of a sudden, it gets way too complicated. No common thread in the song whatsoever, and I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, and I'm I'm listening in my headphones, trying to figure out what's going on, and it's sort of like I don't know.
Yeah.
I actually don't know.
Yeah. You're mentioning Rust in Peace. The second record um, is a huge improvement over this one, I think.
Yeah, yeah,
That the second album is listenable. This is barely listenable.
yeah.
So let's get to barely listenable song number 4, Rattlehead.
And bear in mind, people, this is a challenge for Phil and me doing this, but we have to do it in the name of rock and roll. We have to do it. We have to do the
Yes.
comparison between Metallica's first album and this one, or do we? No, but it's well,
Yes. And I will say this. If you like this album, if you get this album and you're like, what are these knuckleheads talking about?
oh yeah,
Go to the website, soundsonvinyl.com. There'll be a link and it says leave us a voicemail. Let us know. We will we will listen to that. All the good ones we will put on a show.
oh yeah,
We can do a follow-up show. So if you get this, even and if you don't get it and you agree with us, do the same thing, man. Soundsonvinyl.com.
yeah,
You're gonna click to go to the podcast, and then from there you can click on the leave a voicemail and make it happen, man. Because I
yeah,
think that would be fun to hear from
oh
everybody
yeah,
else. Because we're
yeah,
always picking on Dave Mustaine. We did a while back. We did I think I called it "Whiny Bitches Gonna Bitch," right, Dave? I think
yeah,
was the title of it,
yeah,
and that was the first video that got a thumbs down ever
yeah,
on the channel. And I'm laughing. There's no comment or anything, just like thumbs down. Like, I don't know. It was funny. So there's some Megadeth people. I mean, obviously he's making a living doing Megadeth. So there's
oh
people out
yeah,
there that like him. So if you're watching or listening, let us know. Let us know. Anyway,
yeah,
Rattlehead.
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 Mm,
I think this one was a little different. The riff in the
mm,
beginning was actually pretty cool. Like it had a Maiden-esque kind
I
of
agree.
feel
I
to it,
agree.
which was like, oh wow, okay,
Hmm.
we're gonna have something a little different here. Um, and the solo towards the end, I did like as well. So
Mm,
far, I think this is probably the best song
mm. But
we've
he
run.
keeps it simple in
Yeah,
this one, I think.
yeah.
I agree. The riff is really cool. Always the vocals is ruining it for me, but that's another thing. But
So do you
it's
think you'd be a Megadeth fan if he hired a singer?
oh yeah, I think so. Maybe not this album, but he cleaned up this act for Rust in Peace, and I don't know what that album with Hangar 18 and all
Mm-hmm.
those. I can't remember, but those are good songs. I
Okay,
think a couple of them. So
couple of them.
maybe, maybe,
Maybe,
maybe.
maybe. Track 5, Chosen One.
Mm-hmm.
I really got nothing. I mean, there's a little bit of like punk. You're wearing the Ramon shirt. It's a little bit of punk feel at the end, but other than that, it's like,
I got nothing. I got nothing.
got nothing. Got nothing.
I got nothing.
Got nothing.
It's back to the complicated stuff again.
Yeah,
And
just
don't get me wrong. I like when stuff is complicated in music. Sometimes I do like the long songs with I mean Alexander the Great with Maiden, and
oh,
there
I
is some
love that
stuff
song.
on the new album too. But it's Rhyme of Ancient Mariner and whatnot. If we're talking complicated music that
Mm-hmm.
that I can grasp my head around. But this is like I don't
It's
know.
chaos.
It's chaos. It
It's just
is.
chaos. It's not complicated per se. It's chaos.
But
I mean, he
and
tried to complicate it. He tried to do complicated stuff,
yeah,
but it just turned into chaos.
But talking about the punk thing, that could be chaos, if you know what I mean. Listen to punk
Right,
rock
right.
music. Listen to the Misfits or Dead Kennedys or the Sex Pistols or whatever. But that's like organized chaos, if you know what I mean. They're just angry as hell. But it's that if you listen to Sex Pistols nowadays, I mean, it's good pop rock songs
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
because they make sense.
Right,
It's based on a foundation that's agreeable, if you know what I mean.
right, right.
This I don't know. I got nothing.
Nothing.
Jeez.
Well, um, Truck 6, looking down the cross. What do you have to say about that?
Way too long of an intro. I really don't know. I'm so very tired at this point. I don't know. I I don't know what to say.
Do I have to finish? It's like me trying to listen to the Black Album. It's like, oh god, I'm not. Okay, I've
oh,
heard this one before. I'm just gonna
I'm
skip it.
I'm gonna put you on the spot right here. If
Okay.
you have to choose between this album and the Black Album, there's no in betweens. Killing is my business with Megadeth or Metallica's The Black Album.
Hmm. Um, I'm gonna have to listen to "Killing Is My Business."
Oh,
As
damn.
as this at least has some good stuff in it, like every a little
Oh,
bit here and there.
let the hatred flow. Let the
But
hatred
I
flow.
I just I there's nothing on that Black Album that is any good.
Oh,
Like nothing. I can't
damn.
do it. You thought I was gonna say the Black Album, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
No. Now,
No.
if I never hear that fucking record again, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm going to go out of my way to listen to Killing Is My Business, but hey, with the whole would you rather thing,
Mhm.
it would have to be this.
Oh, damn.
And for a couple reasons. One, um, it's not as like all the shit on the Black Album has been played to death.
Mhm.
Nothing else matters. All the Inner Sandman, all those songs, like you hear them everywhere.
Mhm.
And I am so sick of hearing them.
Mm.
Whereas this is fresh, if you
Mhm.
will.
Mhm.
It's you know, when was the
You know
last
why
time you
it's
heard
fresh?
any of these songs?
Do you know why it's fresh? Because nobody listens to this.
Right.
You
Yeah.
see?
I mean, but that's why.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
nobody listens to it.
Plus, this one has mechanics on it, which is obviously the Four Horsemen. It's what
Yeah.
it's what the Four Horsemen from Metallica was born from. It was originally the Mechanics.
Mm.
And that is my favorite Metallica song
Yeah.
by far. I absolutely love that song. And I think it's kind of funny how Dave got fired from Metallica. He took his ball, went home, and did Mechanics. I'm going to do this song anyway.
Mhm.
Um,
But you know that's the reason why Metallica became one of the biggest bands, thrash bands in the world, right?
just because they fired Dave Mustaine.
I rest my case. I rest
Yeah,
my case.
yeah, yeah. I mean, between the Mechanics and um, for whom or not, the Four Horsemen, it's
Mhm.
got to be the Four Horsemen is better.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's
Jesus.
the Mechanics is faster, and again, Dave's like, I'm going to play it faster,
Yeah.
and it's like fast does not equal better.
No,
It doesn't.
no.
It like you got to have like something. I don't know. So, um,
And I've seen Megadeth live a couple of times, and when they played it's sort of like it's a familiar thing when you hear it
mhm.
because it is the Four Horsemen, but as soon as you start saying, you what? Something changed. Something wrong with the PA. Hello, Mr. Sound Guy. Hello, Mr. Sound Guy. What the fuck? And dude next to me going, no, that's Dave singing. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I mean, even this great song he still that he wrote, that he's 100% responsible for, still couldn't make it good as what Metallica did. I mean, the lyrics in the Four Horsemen are better.
Oh yeah.
They work with the music better. His are
Yes.
kind of like, did you write the song and then write the lyrics and then didn't bother to like, hey, this doesn't really match up, line up. You know what I mean? It's kind of like
Oh yeah.
what the
do,
fuck?
do, my 2 cents on this is they already wrote the lyrics to this one, and I mean to the Four Horsemen before he left, and he tried to. I mean, that's my riff. Well, it's my lyrics from James. And I mean, you're not gonna use my lyrics. I'm gonna use somebody else's lyrics. I'm still playing the song. What kind of lyrics could I come up with? Oh, that's good. Let's keep that. Jeez. Really?
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. There you go. All
There you go.
right. There we go. Now, now
Yes. Could get it.
these boots. We're at the end. We're at the end. We're finally at the end.
Yeah.
These boots.
Uh-huh.
Nancy Sinatra cover.
Mhm.
Now, I'm no Nancy Sinatra fan. I'm not even a Frank Sinatra fan. But I would rather listen to Nancy Sinatra do this song for 8 hours straight than hear this convoluted whatever the fuck that was.
Oh my god. I don't know. I got
I mean,
nothing. Can I go to sleep now? Jesus Christ.
not yet. Not yet.
Oh my.
Not yet. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So, final thoughts.
Hmm. Well, it's fair to say I've really never listened to Megadeth that much. So I know some of the key songs as we mentioned before, but this was the first for me sitting and trying to analyze what I'm hearing. But I gotta say, I failed big time. I managed to listen to I mean the first two songs as a whole, and then I couldn't do it. I
You had to skip
couldn't do
through.
it. Yeah, I had to
Just
skip through them.
listen to like 30 seconds.
Yeah, I listened to the whole of Mechanics, of course, but
Yeah.
but that was it. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's
Oh man.
so if you have to grade this album, what do you give it?
3 for 10.
3 for 10. Damn.
I give it 3 for 10 because it's got the mechanics on it and it's got some decent riffs.
So
right?
the Black Album is like 0 out of 10.
I give it a 0.5. I'd give it a half a star.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I mean, there's as
You're keeping it true to the listeners.
I've said before, like there's on that
No, have
infamous
you said
episode.
before that you don't like the Black
No,
Album?
no. As I said on that infamous Metallica Black Album episode, there are a couple songs on there that have some decent riffs. So
Mhm.
maybe I'd give it a 1.
Mhm.
All right. If I think back, if I'm being honest, I'll give it
Mhm.
maybe 1.5. Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, there's just too many whiny little fucking songs on there. And Dave is the whiny little bitch, but I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. 3 for 10. I mean, here's the thing. I think if a producer came in
And a singer.
and a singer, this album might be good. I mean, I think it could be cleaned up to be a decent record, not a great record, but a decent record. Something along the lines of what they put out on the second record, right? I think it could be, but they didn't. They cheaped out, and Um,
I do not hear that. Maybe 2 or 3 songs. If they cleaned up that, it could be an EP, but an album? No way.
no, you don't think so?
No,
Okay,
no, no,
maybe
no.
not. Maybe not.
I mean, a
No.
producer that rearranged some of the songs, maybe.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I'm like. Yeah, you would
Oh,
have to come in, rearrange this, because I mean, like you said before, he can play, and to a
mhm.
certain extent, he can write.
Yeah,
Although that's not really reflected on here
no.
very well. I think he was just, I don't know, he got caught up in trying to out Metallica, and he just tried to, I don't know, he tried to do everything all on this album and prove that he's the master and that they made a mistake firing him.
Yeah,
And I think he got wise, or somebody fucking said, dude, that was shit.
yeah.
You got to do better. And maybe they got a decent producer on the second record, and that's why it's better. But um yeah, I mean, he definitely at that point didn't know how to arrange a song. I don't know if he produced it himself or what. I didn't really care to look into it, but um so yeah, I mean,
Mm. We're never
yeah.
doing a Megadeth album ever again.
I was going to suggest we just go through the entire catalog.
Oh, good lord. Jesus. Fucking hell.
No, no, no.
I don't think so, man.
Okay. All
I'm just
right.
feeling tired.
Just tired. Well, let's kick this show off, man. Let's get rid of
Oh,
this
yeah.
garbage of Megadeth, and
Mhm.
we actually got some music this week. So
We
what do we
do.
have, man? What do we
Oh,
have for
yeah, we
everybody?
played them here before. It's a band called the Undertakers. They're from Sweden. They got a new single out called Freedumb. Not free dumb, but freedom,
Dumb.
like your
DUMB. Dumb.
DUMB. Yeah.
Mhm.
They're a kick-ass band. And well, let's let the music do the talking. The Undertakers, new single, Freedom. Here we go.
Let's have trial by combat. Wake up every morning, go to sleep every night. No cue for the stupid, only live for the fight. No substitute for education in our mind. Ignorance and religion, just out your mind. Think before you act, learn before you speak. Social media likes freedom as a price. Wake up every morning, go to sleep every night. No cue for the stupid, only live for the fight. No substitute for education in our mind. Ignorance and religion, just does your mind. Think before you act, learn before you speak. Social media likes freedom as a price. Think before you act, learn before you speak. Social media likes freedom has a price. Think before you act, learn before you speak. Social media likes freedom has a price. Freedom has a price. Freedom has a price.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. You see?
I mean, after all that nonsense with Megadeth, it was
Yeah.
nice to hear a decent song.
It's
To end the
it's
show on a good note, right?
yeah.
On something
Yeah.
positive and something good, instead of the ringing in your ears you get from Megadeth, you got
Oh,
this
yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah. If you get a chance, go check out the Undertakers. They're on all the streaming platforms. They're on Facebook and TikTok and Twitter or an Instagram or whatnot. So go show them some love and go to see their shows. I've seen a couple of live shots, and it sounds and looks really cool. So the Undertakers, go check them out. So
Nice.
there you go.
All right. Any final words?
No. Oh yeah.
No. Let's just
No.
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Let's just
you
go.
have to get the fuck out. No, you can. I was going to say that you can check out some cool stuff on soundsonvinyl.com, and you can choose between going and listen to past episodes or go check out the Sounds on Vinyl record store. And it's located in Malmo, Sweden. So
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
get all the info there. Hook us up, like Phil said. If you think that we're doing like too much of Megadeth bash here, and let us know what you think.
Mhm.
If you think we're totally nuts or fucking stupid and whatnot,
Call us out, man.
call us out.
I'll put that shit up on an episode, man.
Oh yeah,
We'll
yeah.
do it, man.
And
We'll do a follow up.
explain why Megadeth is one of the best bands in the world according to
Mhm.
you.
Yeah.
So that we maybe can say,
And give
that's
us some
why.
songs to listen to. Like
Oh yeah,
what like give us okay, like a sampling of what makes Megadeth so
yeah,
awesome. Yeah.
cool.
All right. Yeah, brand new website. Guys, go check it out. It was a long time and a lot of work, but brand new website. Go check it out, soundsonvinyl.com. And yeah, it'll be fun to see you over there and what you guys think. Let us know what you think of the website. And if there's any records you want us to go deep diving on like this, let us know. We'll add it to the list. And with that, we'll see all you fuckers next time. Later.
Later.